All right, we are live. What is it? May 28th, 12:14. Coolio. Let's take a look at the markets. Let's see. Full screen and nomics. Give it a refresh. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, nomics. Is this the current price? 36,000? $57. Yeah, here we go. $36,057 on the Bitcoin, the Buttcoin. Let's look at what is gone up today. Fader 13. Fader token up a percent. Some positive, but basically kind of flat. Everything right. Flat to down. And what's the biggest losers? Nexo. Oh, is that the pumps company? A pumps pushing company? Crypto Bull, BTC XLM, Sysborg, Luna, Harmony. Is that Binance IDO, Telcoin, OMG? What a performance that's been. I had some of OMG back in the day. Ugh. Layer 2 Plasma. I wonder what's that. Has it actually released this layer 2 plasma, or is this continuing to promise? It's one of those projects, right? Keep you hanging on. No recent news for OMG Network. There's a surprise. Yeah. Less said about OMG. Oh my gosh. The better. Cardano. Still number 5. Amazing. I remember that being sub 2 pennies, even in 2017, went on a big run, huge dump, and now back again, right? Top 5. Doge. Doge is kind of interesting. I'm keeping a close eye on Doge. 41 billion market cap. It's about 16x away from flipping Bitcoin. Could it flip Bitcoin? Well, I'm not too sure. I wouldn't rule it out. So 16 times 31 cents. Only $5. It's only $5 to flip Bitcoin. Yeah, so what, it's definitely worth keeping an eye on Dogecoin. It's got the potential to flip Bitcoin. Bizarre as that sounds. Well, ETH's going to flip Bitcoin, right? ETH should flip Bitcoin. Doge should potentially flip, not should, but could flip Bitcoin with the Elon Musk element. And it's a big element, right? So what's he done? I've been talking about Elon and Bitcoin for a while now. He cannot get a large enough percentage ownership of Bitcoin. It's too late. He can, though, get a large enough percentage of Dogecoin. And even if he never sells any more BTC, right, you could definitely affect the market up and down. If he starts accepting BTC payments again, now that is going green. Now that's going green, right? So this is all tying into his EPA credit revenue stream, his perception of being Mr. Green, even though he burns fossil fuels to get to space. So what if he comes up with a initiative backed by the US government that the only BTC mining that can occur in North America is through a green energy source, solar panels. He has solar farms, he has a solar company, right? So now he's getting EPA credits to fund a Bitcoin mining operation, which he will get for free, which will increase his BTC stack, but not at a rapid rate, but enough to enhance Tesla's balance sheet, which enables him to get more lines of credit, free money to buy and invest in Dogecoin, right? That could be a 4D chess kind of move, and that's the kind of stuff he has potential and history of doing. So Dogecoin to flip BTC. $5. But I do assume that BTC will. I think his next big target after taking out 64, if it does take out 64, will be around the 80 to 88k range, sub 100k, but close enough. And that point, you will see new wave of sellers, a new wave of buyers. So kind of volatile kind of price movements before hitting 100k. That's kind of my playbook for the rest of the year. And there's plenty of the year left to play, right? 7 months. So this could potentially be the halfway point of the bull market, right? Before not the halfway, maybe like in hockey is 3 periods, right? 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, I believe, or 15, 15, 15, something like that. So it could be ringing the bell for the third phase, the third period, right? Something like that. We'll find out in all good time. Hex, 5.7 cents. All right, let's take a look at Hex. That's what you're here for. Actually, let's hold on 1 minute. I've got a daily hodl. This is basically just a news website. Coming soon, Cardano summer will shock crypto traders, according to Lark Davis. Crypto Lark. Is he still around? Is he still relevant? Yeah, it's amazing how these guys will be around during the bull market, kind of fade away during the bear markets, and then kind of go through 2-3 cycles now, isn't it? 2 cycles. Wait, what is he talking about? No interest. Crypto analyst Justin Bennett says more volatility incoming, warns some traders will be shaken out of the market. Much more volatility. Haven't we had enough volatility? I'm expecting just more grinding and churning. I've posted an idea on Trading for you. I'll show you in a minute. Bitcoin crash reveals resiliency of crypto markets, lack of systemic risk. Macro guru Raoul Pal. His voice is important because he's got so many followers. So let's have a look what Raoul's saying. Headline: a major asset class crashed 42% in 14 days, 2 weeks, wiping out 1 trillion in quote value. I'm putting the quotes in there. In an orgy of liquidation of people up to 100x levered, with very low regulation. Many tokens fell up to 70%, including unregulated lending and borrowing biz. I've got an idea for a trading idea for new people on leverage. I'll share that maybe in the blog article. I'll do it in a minute. It's a pretty good idea I came up with. If you want to learn to leverage trade, yeah, I've got a plan for you. Hold on for that. Beneath the headline, crypto had a major VAR shock test. And nothing happened. Leverage liquidation was offset by over collateralization. That's a good thing. No one was left holding the baby. No firm went under. The Fed didn't need to step in. Yeah, this is key because part of the reason or the push for the idea of a central bank was market volatility. There was a huge stock market crash in 2006, I believe, kind of around the time of the San Francisco earthquake, right? And some of these shocks were kind of engineered by the big bankers, JP Morgan, JP. So him creating extra volatility and crashes was key for him and his buddies to get the Fed initiated, right? The charter. And so his response, because he was actually kind of he kind of provided a role of being a Fed, backstopping falling prices, etc., providing liquidity himself, right? So so this is kind of a good analogy from Raoul. Beneath the headline, okay, the Fed didn't need to step in. There were no daisy chains or collateral losses. Yeah, that's horrible. There's no collateral pressure. There's no no traders jumping out windows. Yeah, that's good, right? And crypto traders are a hardened bunch. Oh, a hardened bunch, right? Stable coins remain stable. A few exchanges went down for an hour or two. No exchange big losses occurred. No need to mutualize losses either. No protocol failed. No firms needed rapid funding. It's direct punches at legacy finance, right? Who are basically hooked onto the Fed drip of cheap liquidity, or free liquidity. No one had open-ended losses like a junkie. No one had open-ended losses. The system didn't break. It offers zero systemic risk to the broader financial world. Yes, in a closed sandbox, right? It's great. It's great. So the more closed off your crypto investment, the better. This is why I love Hex, because of that reason. So two-way market, up and down, buying and selling, no options, no leverage. On-chain sales, right? You have to go to a DEX mainly to get to buy in large quantities. So I love Hex for those reasons. I'm kind of ruined today if Richard kind of introduced leverage trading on Hex. I think keeping it closed is ideal. If you want to leverage trade, do on the other Pulse tokens on, whatever, some sort of leveraged kind of platform on Pulse for other stuff, not Hex. It will kind of change my viewpoint. I would have to reassess, right? Could that would add volatility on the upside, but also onto the downside, right? Powell, who still believes the current bull run hasn't reached its top yet, says the price crash illustrates crypto as well in the future financial system. It's amazing how he's gone from just a one crypto asset, talking about BTC, along with dollars in the form of treasuries, gold, and cash. That was his portfolio, just four things. This is what I first saw in crypto back in 2012. He wasn't around in 2012. Nah. A new anti-fragile financial system that doesn't break in times of stress, where ownership of assets is clear and losses are not mutualized to taxpayers. Imagine if there was a crypto land with a central bank. We kind of got that with the Tether printing ish to some extent, crypto taxes, etc. Crypto bonds. You can become a crypto citizen, right? I'm kind of doing that with Upland ish in a way. No property tax, no payment to real estate agents, no lawyers or solicitors. That's great. Upland's great. And I think the properties yield, hefty yield, over 10%, 10, 15%. I have to do the math on that. This was a big 2 weeks for crypto and the future financial system. Hold on, I'll just do invite, copy to clipboard. I'll post this on the chat. Boom. Back to Daily Huddle. Michael Van de Pop. Come on in, let's see what he's saying. Will he put Hex in his top 5? Of course he won't. L1, E-Gold. Some sort, yeah. Yeah. Shh. Are the pops bigger, more violent than the drops? It's about 50-50, isn't it? That's the more violent. So the major thrust is upwards. The down thrust takes longer, less force. This is about the same. This is the second major pop. Yeah, buying back up, huge wick. This was a dump. Yeah, it must be some sort of liquidity event occurred there. What else he's got? Phantom. I think that's a layer 2. Layer 2 on ETH solution platform. Zilliqa, some sort of Web3 thing. Yeah, it's just sport resistant levels, right? Congestion zones. It's very spiky, this chart. It's not very clean. H bar. This looks more promising. More promising. More volume on the upside. More volume on the upside. Down moves, less volume, right? That's good. Look at this. Pops. This is potential. H bars actually looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out. Not to buy. I don't need to buy anything else apart from Hex. And maybe crypto.com. I do want to upgrade my card at some point. Get icy white, Telcoin, mobile operators, whatever. Yeah, this is kind of weaker than the H bar. I would prefer H bar if you're looking that for a coin. All right. Boom. Let's go back. Can you go back? Yes, slowly. White House reviewing crypto regulation to ensure traders can Dogecoin to their heart's content. Excuse me. Man, had some coffee. Go down the wrong pipe. White House reviewing crypto regulation to ensure traders can Dogecoin to their heart's content. So governments and crypto, they want to remain relevant, so they will continue to pump it, and bash it. But ultimately, they have really no power in this space, apart from squeezing the on-ramps. But even there's ways around that, right? There's ways around that as well. The Biden administration is examining new ways to regulate Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Good luck. Washington Post that's Jeff Bezos's voice arm influence. Administration officials are discussing whether guardrails on cryptocurrency can be imposed. Why would he impose guardrails? As Raoul Pal so put it, we kind of survived a huge test, right? Nothing really went down in terms of the infrastructure of crypto. Excuse me. Who gave this quote? Dogecoin to the heart's content. Anonymous sources. Screw off. They're aware of the fact that there are all kinds of risk in the abstract and things to look out for, but they are still largely in wait and see posture. It's been 12 years now. 12 years. You got no influence over crypto. A once overlooked altcoin, is it Hex? Matic. Layer 2. Will they gatekeep Pulse Chain as much as they did Hex? That is the question. So how many tokens did this team give Daily Hodl, right? Who's writing this? Who's the Daily Hodl staff, right? All right. Plan B. Let's see what he's saying. Plan B says he's selling his Bitcoin at this price level, and it's not 288k. Or maybe like 2.8 million. Plan B tells his 517,000 followers that he's prepared to hold a leading crypto asset either to his target price or to zero. I see my Bitcoin investment as a call option. I either ride it to 0 or 1 million. Okay. And size my initial position accordingly. What is your initial position? Some transparency would be nice. He doesn't have to, but it'd be nice, wouldn't it? He's got a big followership. Yeah, the stock to flow is definitely curled over, right? It's definitely deviated from his, kind of very crude, simple, like, up, down, up kind of thing. So it's rolled over. question is, can it get back up? I think it's gonna. So it's rolled over. I think it's gonna do this and then do that. It's got time. It doesn't have to do it, but I'm kind of predicting it. I'm less interested in 100k to 280k, 188k, but focus on 2024 halving. Yeah, it's only 3 years away now, isn't it? It's not that long. So this bear market is going to be different. It's going to be different. It's not like the previous 2013, 2017 bear, I believe. It's going to be continued growth in terms of users, right? Continued inflow of capital. So we just had a 55% crash in Bitcoin. So maybe it goes up to 88k, suffers a 30% crash, until, doing quotes in that crash term, and kind of just stair stepping its way up, right? Plan B also is explained, but it's much slower. Everyone's looking for the blow off top, right? What if there is no blow off top? Everyone's talking about the bear market. What if there is no prolonged bear market? You got to kind of, if everyone's has the same opinion of expectation on or the way the market is going to play out, it normally doesn't play out, right? Tens of billions of dollars of losses. So what happened in May? We cancelled 1 million BTC in May at 30,000 to 35,000. Wow, that's a flush, which they bought in April at 55,000 to 60,000. Yeah, Willy Woo highlighted that a lot of new Bitcoin purchases were above 53,000. Yeah. A staggering 20. It's only a loss if you sell it at a loss, right? So could have doubled down, people. Could have doubled down. If you went all in at 60, then you can't. But then you had to hodl, right? The good news: these 1 million bitcoins are in strong hands now. Yes, from weak to strong, the continual ebb and flow. For newbies, this volatility can be too much. We all know the kind of people that sold in May. You look around you, they're always the same people. What's he showing here? April, May. Purchases, sales. Purchases, sales. Purchases, 30k. Smart money, nibbling, purchases, sales. Okay. Buyers, sellers. Yeah. So now at this point, you need to see this blue line kind of elongate here and this kind of go like that before we can see high prices, right? So we've got a floor at 30, obviously. How much of a strong floor? So these bars should change over time. It'd be interesting to see like a daily update on this. Yeah, I think TradingView has something similar. I'm not too sure. Anyway, enough of daily hodl. Forex Factory. Anything going on? Majorly, nah, not really. Core PCE. What is that? I think it is a producer. It's a CPI. Personal consumption expenditures. Okay. Personal consumption expenditures. Are people in fear and stacking up cash? Okay. Ooh, G7 meetings. Interesting. I think it's going on in England, actually. G7 meetings are attended by us June 4th. That's when they released their notes. Canada, Italy, France, Germany, Japan, UK, and US. The meetings are usually closed to the press, but officials usually talk. Yeah, they want attention, don't they? Both the comments and statements can create significant market volatility. While it's not a institution, the G7 is an influential global policy-making body. It's a gang, innit? They want to keep things so is beneficial to them, right? Okay, group of 7. Boom. Let's take a look at trading views. Bitcoin. So, posted this idea. I believe it's this chart. No, it's not this chart. Let me see. So basically, like a wick-off accumulation, kind of like the wick-off bottom. So you got the down thrust coming down from 60 all the way down to 29. Huge pain, huge losses, like 20 billion, as Plan B was saying. And you got phase B over here. No test of 30k. Got down to 33.7. Just bouncing around, creating levels. Phase C, test of lower sports. I believe we're doing that right now. Right, this one. Maybe not all the way down here, but maybe here. Or maybe that's enough. We'll see. Bollinger Bands tight, edging lower, right? So seems like continuation going on. One more day, maybe 2. And then D. So still again, low, high, low, higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low, higher high. That's the uptrend right here, over here. Potentially June 3rd, maybe like a week away. All right, this is a 4-hour candle. Oh, here we go. Not too bad, eh? Not too bad. Playing out. And this is a daily on BTC. So couldn't get up to 42, falling away. And again, like maybe another day, bouncing around. June 3rd, did I say? June 3rd, we could be back up here. 18-day average is kind of my line in the sand. We could be above that by then. Pop up, back down, test, and now Bollinger Bands be curving up. This grinding its way back up into this zone over here. Potential. That's kind of what I'm looking at, though. That's what I'm kind of looking at, and I'll go whip through the hex charts in a minute. Right now, I'll just take a little wee break. So let's look at Hex USDC, eh? Hex USDC. Ooh. Bollinger Bands went all the way negative, they did. Off the charts. Minus 0.0007 auto. Strong up candles, bull candles on the Hikins. Stochastic pointing up with strength. Let's see if it can re-embed again like it did over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days it was embedded. 6 days it was embedded. We had quite a big dump. 6, 7 on this is on Uniswap. 6, 7 the high. I think it hit 7 cents on hit BTC. Yeah, 50% dump. More than that. It's kind of mirrored Bitcoin. Interesting. I think that's for like first time. Let's get rid of stochastic. Let's get rid of Bollinger Band. Clean this up a little. Maybe draw on Yeah, baseline. Okay. So you got that bull flag. Bull flag's projecting around 10 cents. Around 10 cents. So 10 cents looks like within short order. So this parabolic curve is kind of being respected. 29 cents is 10,000x. 10,000x. Yeah. This kind of gives you more confidence, isn't it? The fill chart, area chart. Yeah, let's hold on. Let's do bars. Let's tighten up these. Can I tighten it up? Oh, come on, baby. Let's get that top. Yeah, okay. Interesting. It's kind of forming a new channel, isn't it? And if I draw a trend line, grab this bottom. Yeah, come away. Yeah. It's kind of forming a new channel. Actually, it's more of a pennant. Oh. So I'll keep this line on there. You never know if it will play out as an important support line in the future. I kind of would do that. And this midline channel. Again, you never know when these trend lines will be retested in the future. So I can extend these. Oops. There you go. Something like that. Not too bad, eh? Not too bad at all. When is this? At this angle. Don't rule it out. There's not many coins to buy. And there's a lot of impetus to buy Hex right now, isn't there? Let's do Heiken SE back to that. So, bull flag, 10, 12 cents, 15 cents. Yeah. So, me, Wells, and a lot of people, when I was back on Twitter, when we was kind of first talking to Wells, we was talking about positive convexity, right? That's why I had this parabolic curve drawn. It's basically when the price is going bouncing back and forth, but generally kind of trending up, but like in a tight range. But at some point, hit say like a backboard, a springboard, and we start going vertical. This is a vertical move, people. 1.03 cents to 7 cents. 2 weeks. That's a vertical move. Now it's going up for another vertical move, right? It appears so. Or maybe bounces around. Maybe there's some old states coming out. Maybe they want to keep things liquid or take some profits. Why not book some profits if you've been in this for 500 days? I had a state come out. I kind of screwed it up. I'll talk about that later, but I kind of screwed it up. But yeah, I did okay. I bought some jewels, bought some stuff on the house, made a 555 stake, but I allocated some to trading, and most of it got eaten away. I still got a position open, but yeah, not good. Should have just bought some stuff. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was trying to gain some more capital for Pulse. So Pulse kind of threw me off. But Pulse has also done this. So you can't be too upset. You can't be too upset. We'll see what happens on this. Anyway, old school hit BTC chart. 10 cents incoming, basically off this bull flag pennant. And also good to keep in mind where this can go. Hex at 29 cents equals 10,000x from all-time low of 0.00040 29 Jan 6, 2020. So I remember Wells is talking about $10. $10 hex. $10 hex. I think he said end of the year. Wait. That would be something. I think 29 cents. Let's take that out first, and then we can kind of reevaluate, right? But once things gets moving, 29 cents to $1, $2, Hexo's vision, right? So things are getting super exciting in Hex. And it seems more positive talk, more awareness. I'm getting more eyeballs on TradingView. People still don't like me posting my ideas on Hex, but I converted a few people who were very thankful of me sharing ideas on Hex. So all this work, it's not really work. It's kind of fun for me just chatting about Hex and the markets. So yeah, but at least I got a few onboarders, right? Saved them during the crash. But boom. Let's USDT. I don't think it's got too much volume yet. Hex BTC. This one I do like. This one I do like a lot. 100 sats. Breakout. Test. Moved away. Test. No test. It's kind of like a Wyckoff kind of action, actually. Yeah, this would be a beautiful Wyckoff kind of pattern, I believe. But it's actually kind of basically just bullish consolidation, breakout, draw a line, tops, boom, with a vengeance. So what did we hit? 173 sats. Oh, I had a target for 170. I thought around this pennant it was going to do it there, but it did over here. Oh well. But also I did highlight potential of a head and shoulders, just to kind of give both elements. Because once this pattern kind of didn't play out immediately, I was like, all right, market could be dumping back down to 20, right? It would have dragged down Hex, but not as bad. It would have dragged down Hex down to what, 60 sats? Instead, don't bet against Richard and Hex. Look at that, beautiful. I did share this on Twitter. I mean, TradingView. What was this? Yeah, just a bull flag. 233 sats. Yeah, let's look at my ideas. Bitcoin Wyckoff accumulation. I did a video on BTC earlier. 31 views. Bitcoin accumulation phase. Yeah, 92 views. Bitcoin, let's see, pump it up. North American miners and Elon looks good. Resume the bull. It kind of had an inverse head and shoulders on this. Is 15k in play? One good whale bull can liquidate all those shorts in seconds. On Bitcoin, that's tough. Wrong. I both gave them a follow and like. Let's see how this played out. 13 hours. Dump. But kind of again, bottoming, accumulation zone, right? Another week or so. Hex altcoin. I'm trying to get some views on this, but people don't like mentioning Hex. No comments. So flagpole, boom. 173, progressing up to 220-ish, 220 sats, or 33% more BTC for you Bitcoin lovers. The outperformance of Hex versus Bitcoin has been nothing short of sensational from sub 1 Satoshi a year and a half ago. I believe it did go down. Did it go down sub Satoshi? I think it might have. To current levels of 164. Yes, you could have turned one Bitcoin into 164 Bitcoins. 164 Bitcoins, what is that? 164 times, what are you at, 35,000? 5.74 million USD. Plus earning more coins on their coins. Plus having big payday. Plus having what? Uniswap airdrops, 1-inch airdrops. Tornado Cash, did they ever come out with a token? Yeah, maybe. I don't think I was able to get that one, but oh well. It's been good. Hex has been good. Hex about to make an all new time high against BTC. This was maybe just a few days ago. Yeah, just before I post that flagpole. Yeah, boom. It did it. No comments, no likes. Yeah. People still don't like Hex. 8 views. I need to make up better. I'm gonna have to like slip Hex in. I've been trying to do that, so that's why I did altcoin small letters Hex. Yeah. ETH, yikes! Look out below. Will bankers, Wall Street traders look at this and buy this dip or short the snot out of it? Head and shoulders target is negative. Lol, but I talked about it in my video a $400 ETH question mark. A larger right shoulder. Nah. You want a smaller right shoulder. So we're about to take this high out, I believe. Maybe a turnaround and take out. So that'd be good. That'd be good. Good for the whole ecosphere. Okay. Anything else on Hex? Hex USD versus silver. Yeah, going back up. Very nice. Doing 1,000x, 1,000%, and another 1,000% against the silver squeeze commodity. Silver's SLV's been going up, by the way. Hex has been going up faster. Hex WEF. W. Right. Ignore the spike. That was big payday. W. Info line. I draw it from here. Actually, hold on. Take the log off. That screwed me up the other day. Boom. Boom shakalak. Take out the old high. Take out the hold high against Ethereum. Oh wow, look at these knocking off the zeros, right? How many zeros here? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll take out 10x outperformance against Ethereum in the bull market since April. 10x outperformance against Ethereum. That will put Hex at what, 57 cents? And imagine if ETH doubles to 5k or triples to 7.5k. That's like $1.80. $1.80 Hex. We're coming on $2 Hexos vision, right? How would it get there? How would it get there? Pop. Drop to the midline. historically hasn't done that, right? Huge spikes followed by drops. But now, maybe this time is different. This time could be different. And if it follows this angle, then you're talking July, August. At some point, it needs a rest, right? Or does it? At some point, it needs a rest. I don't know. We are just speculating. Aren't we all just speculating? Well, I feel like with Hex, I'm not speculating. Right? I feel like with Hex, I'm not speculating. I feel like I'm a proper investor now. My emotions are very calm, very stable. It's been such a dramatic turnaround from owning coins and trying to grow your coins and trying to trade and follow the market. Now you just need to follow one market, right? Essentially, it makes life so much easier. So much easier. Yeah, and it's a more sustainable way to live. More sustainable. Yeah. No more late nights with a Binance laptop by your bed. One eye open, one eye asleep. Oh my god, I had to do that. I had to do that. Yep. Hit BTC again. This is Ethereum price and Hex, the opposite, the flip flop. Log it. Yeah, I remember. I think when first time I drew this, around the start of the year, shared it on Twitter. Maybe around here, and I think I was like predicting some sort of reaction down to here, but then ETH went nutso, right? So ETH went nutso, outperforming Hex, but no longer. Yeah, and I believe at the start of Hex, around here, right, you could buy like 1.5 million Hex with one Ethereum. Now you can only buy 43,000 Hex with one ETH. Is that correct? That is amazing. Is that correct? 1.5 divided by 0.03. Did we 35 times Ethereum's performance in a Ethereum bull market? I think we did. Maybe more. Yeah, I have to look back on what the Hex WEF price was on last January. But anyway, this projection, what am I projecting down to? 6,000? 5,000? Hex per ETH? Let's do 5,000 for fun. 5,000 with a 10k ETH. That's $2 again. I don't even need a calculator. Hex equals $2 at 5,000. Say 5,000. Yep. Hex per ETH with Ethereum at 10k. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. So it's all happening quicker than I expected as well. Look at this angle. Maybe it pops up, maybe it drops, but we'll get there. Elliott wave, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, the big chunk of the move, wave 4, then the final destination. Something like that. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, let's get out of this trading view. Script view on my pink chart, 10,000x chart. Is anyone watching? Anyone watching? There's a link there if you need it. If you want to get on, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Anyway, so I believe this linear price line is 2.5 or 2.5x from the current price. 2.5x from the current price, so 0.057 times 2.5, around 14 cents. Is that correct? Yeah, 10 cent, 14 cent, 16 cents, roughly, right? But yeah, it looks like Hex is going to really take it out. 20 cents, 29 cents. This angle is unbelievable. We'll see. Could be a top. Could be the death of Hex now. A Euphoria, dead cat bounce, and a fall away. Who knows? Cryptos can go to zero-ish, or do 90% bear markets, right? A 90% bear market in Hex from here take us down to is it 0.05? 2, 3, 4, 5. Would you be prepared to buy this dip? That would actually be a good support. Look at that, be right there. Just giving that potential to mention prepare. I don't believe it's going to happen, but you know, crypto's in it. I could weather this storm. I've got diamond hands, diamond brains, or diamond brain for my diamond hands. But yeah, I'm very, very unlikely. Very, very unlikely. With what is going on in the Hex now, the adoption, the positive talk, there's no real FUD. Any FUD being thrown at us? Last one was Reggie Middleton, right? Reason for my banning from Twitter. And the offer is still there, Reggie. Let's go, baby. Let's go. You and me. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Even this dude, right, is a what? Black belt. Super in shape. I'm ready to take him on. Yeah, I knew he was going to do some FUD. I knew he was going to do a FUDdy report, and he did. What was his fair value of Hex? I believe it was 0.002 down here. Or was it another zero? Was it down here? He saw no value in Hex. Right? So I don't know why he did a report on Hex, but he did. And I knew he was going to do this because he is a scammer. And he's a jealous scammer. Jealous of Richard for producing something that he kind of wanted to produce, right? A DApp protocol, but he couldn't do it. He didn't have the followership. We did have the followership, but you just wrecked people and stole their money and spent their money and lived on their money. So, scammer. Reggie Middleton is a scammer. Be gone, sir. Be gone. Yeah. How much will 1 million Hex pay you per day? This is all current. If you've got a 10-year stake, $57 a day. $57 a day times 3,650. That's $208,000 in interest at current prices. Million Hex is what, 57,000, and that doesn't include a compounding or price appreciation, right? And bonuses that you're entitled to if you are part of the community of savers in Hex. So we've done that chart, and I think now to become a dolphin is kind of holding steady. If you max out your shares, is 1.1 million to become a dolphin. A squid, what, 110k? Yeah, what is the share price? What is the share price currently? What is the share price? About $1,000. Over $1,000. So all dolphins own a minimum of 1,000 T-shares, right? All the dolphins are millionaires. Is that correct? All the squids have to own 100 T-shares. That's 100,000 heirs, right? I believe, yeah. Is that correct? Somebody worked it out. Are all the dolphins millionaires now? I know good vast majority are. Good vast majority. So squids will be millionaires eventually, right? Probably this end of this year. Probably end of this year. So good on them for trusting their instincts. And I think I should call it there. Call it there for this vid. Anybody watching? Anybody chatting? Nah. So anyway, calling it there. Hopefully you got something out of it. It's always get something out of it from streaming. So even though I have a low view count, I don't mind actually. It's cool. It's just me chatting away. Hopefully I'll get on stream with Wells and Axis in sometime in the future. That'd be cool. Or hop on the Hex Asians show. That'd be cool as well. Anyway, peace. I'm out. Balaji.